Did you know the average American home now has over 300,000 items inside? That's more than enough to make you feel overwhelmed just thinking about it. And here's a shocker. 80% of the stuff we own, we rarely or never use. Yet, we keep buying more. Why? Because we're told that more is better. But what if less could actually give us more? In this video, we'll show you how adopting a minimalist lifestyle can not only clear out the clutter from your home but also free up your mind, time, and energy. You'll discover the powerful strategy behind owning less and why it leads to more happiness, freedom, and focus. Are you ready to take control of your space and your life? In the next 30 minutes, we'll dive into easy-to-follow steps that will change how you view your possessions and your future. It's time to break free from the clutter and make room for what truly matters. Let's get started. Chapter 1. The Art of Letting Go. Declutter your mind first. Minimalism isn't just about getting rid of stuff, it starts in your head. If your mind is cluttered, you won't feel the benefits of a minimalist lifestyle. The key here is to declutter your thoughts first. When your mind is clear, you can make better decisions about what truly matters in your life. Studies show that mental clutter can cause stress and anxiety. According to a study by the American Psychological Association, clutter can negatively affect your ability to focus. Imagine how difficult it is to make smart decisions when your brain is overwhelmed with distractions. Take a moment and ask yourself, what thoughts are holding me back? Are you constantly worried about things that don't bring real value? A simple but powerful strategy is journaling. By writing down your thoughts, you can clear your mind and identify what's important. Marie Kondo, author of The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, suggests that tidying up your mental space is just as essential as tidying your room. The concept is simple. If you don't give your mental space the attention it needs, the clutter in your physical space will feel overwhelming. The second step is mindfulness. Practice staying in the present moment instead of overthinking past mistakes or future worries. Studies from Harvard show that mindfulness can help reduce stress and improve overall well-being. When you start to focus on the present, you'll find it easier to make decisions about what stays and what goes. A fun trick is to spend just 5 minutes a day decluttering your thoughts. Whether it's through deep breathing or a brief meditation session, this small habit can help you feel more grounded. Imagine how much mental clarity you'll gain by spending time each day clearing out your brain's clutter. Chapter 2. Quality over quantity. The magic of less. One of the most significant shifts you'll make in minimalism is prioritizing quality over quantity. Instead of accumulating more things, you'll begin to appreciate what you already have. According to a 2019 study by Deloitte, 45% of people said they now care more about the quality of products than the quantity they own. Think about it. How many cheap items have you bought over the years that didn't last long or didn't serve a real purpose? Minimalism teaches us to choose fewer, high-quality items that genuinely add value to our lives. This concept is powerful in every aspect of life. Whether it's clothing, gadgets, or even relationships, minimalism encourages you to focus on what truly contributes to your happiness. Tim Ferriss, author of The 4-Hour Workweek, famously said, "Focus on being productive instead of busy." This mindset shifts your energy from collecting to creating. A practical example is the capsule wardrobe, a minimalist fashion approach. By curating a collection of versatile, high-quality clothing, you end up with a wardrobe that's both functional and stylish. Studies show that a minimalist wardrobe can save you time, money, and reduce decision fatigue. When you wear what you love and need, you spend less time thinking about what to wear. Take a look at your current possessions. Ask yourself, does this item add real value to my life? If not, it may be time to let it go. The more you embrace quality, the more you'll start appreciating the things you do own. In the long run, you'll find that having less, but better, leads to more satisfaction and less stress. Minimalism doesn't just apply to physical items, though. Focus on quality experiences as well. Instead of overloading your schedule with commitments, prioritize the activities and people that enrich your life. A 2017 survey by the National Endowment for the Arts found that people who spent more time on meaningful experiences were happier, healthier, and felt more connected to their communities. Chapter 3. The 30-Day Minimalist Challenge. Transform in a month. Want to see if minimalism is for you? Try a 30-day minimalist challenge. This challenge is all about embracing minimalism one day at a time. For 30 days, you'll focus on reducing your possessions and simplifying your life. It's a fun, practical way to see how much better you feel with less. Start with a simple rule. Every day, remove one item. It could be anything: an old shirt you haven't worn in months, a gadget that no longer works, or a pile of books that's gathering dust. By the end of the month, you'll have a home that's lighter and more organized. You might even find you have more energy to focus on what really matters. This challenge not only clears your space, but it also helps you evaluate what you actually need. After a few days, you may realize that you don't need as much as you thought. A study by the University of California showed that people who decluttered felt less anxious and had better sleep quality. So, you're not just clearing space, you're also creating a more peaceful mind. A unique aspect of this challenge is that it encourages mindfulness in your purchasing habits. When you start evaluating your belongings, you'll become more intentional about what you bring into your life. You'll likely find that you need fewer items to feel fulfilled. To make the challenge even more impactful, try to get rid of something from different categories each day. One day, tackle your wardrobe; the next day, your books; the next, your kitchen gadgets. By the end of the month, you'll have not only fewer items but also a deeper understanding of your needs versus wants. Throughout the challenge, you may feel resistance. That's normal. We're often attached to things we don't need. But remember, minimalism isn't about deprivation, it's about freedom. A survey by the International Journal of Environmental Research found that people who adopted minimalism reported feeling more satisfied with their lives. Less stuff equals more space for what truly matters. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips and ideas on how to make minimalism work for you. Chapter 4. Digital Detox. Purge your phone and life. In today's world, our digital lives are often just as cluttered as our physical spaces. Screens bombard us with notifications, messages, and endless scrolling, which can leave us feeling drained and distracted. A study by the American Psychological Association found that digital clutter can increase stress and hinder productivity. That's why the first step in your minimalist journey is a digital detox. Start by decluttering your devices. Begin with your phone, where most of your digital clutter lives. Delete apps you no longer use, clear out old photos, and unsubscribe from unnecessary email lists. You'd be surprised at how much lighter you'll feel just by removing things you don't need. Next, organize your digital files. Create folders on your computer to group similar documents, and delete files that are outdated or irrelevant. A clean digital workspace will make it easier to find what you need and save time. Experts recommend doing a digital spring cleaning once every few months to stay on top of your virtual clutter. A powerful strategy to minimize digital distractions is to limit your screen time. According to a report by Nielsen, the average American spends over 10 hours a day interacting with media. Try setting daily limits for apps or turning off notifications for apps that constantly demand your attention. You'll find that you're less distracted and more focused on the important things in life. Another key aspect of the digital detox is social media. Research from the University of Pennsylvania has shown that reducing social media use can lead to lower levels of anxiety and depression. If you feel overwhelmed by the constant comparison on Instagram or Facebook, consider taking a break. A simple 30-day social media detox can do wonders for your mental clarity and happiness. Lastly, try creating tech-free zones. This could be as simple as keeping your phone out of the bedroom or having screen-free time during meals. The goal is to reclaim your time and energy from the digital world and give it back to yourself. A digital detox doesn't mean abandoning technology entirely, it just means using it more intentionally and less compulsively. Chapter 5. Minimalist Living. Small spaces, big impact. You don't need a mansion to embrace minimalism. In fact, minimalist living works best in small spaces. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the average American home has grown by nearly 1,000 square feet in the past 50 years, yet many people still feel cramped and overwhelmed. Minimalism is about making the most of the space you have, no matter how small. One of the first things to consider in a small space is storage. Make use of vertical space by adding shelves, hooks, and tall furniture. This helps you keep your floor space open and uncluttered. You can also use multifunctional furniture, a sofa that doubles as a bed or a dining table that transforms into a work desk. These clever tricks make small spaces feel much bigger. Another important strategy is simplifying your furniture. Instead of filling every corner with decorative pieces, choose items that are both practical and aesthetically pleasing. Research from the Journal of Environmental Psychology suggests that a well-organized, uncluttered space can boost happiness and productivity. By focusing on essential furniture pieces, your space will feel more serene. When living in a small space, it's crucial to embrace one in, one out. For every new item you bring into your home, make sure you get rid of something else. This keeps your space from filling up with things you don't need. A 2020 study by the University of California found that people who followed this rule reported feeling more in control of their living spaces. In addition, lighting plays a huge role in making small spaces feel larger. A well-lit room gives the illusion of more space. Consider using natural light whenever possible, and add mirrors to reflect light and create depth. It's all about creating an airy, open environment where you can breathe easy. Lastly, keep only the things that truly bring you joy or serve a purpose. This is the heart of minimalist living. Whether it's a small apartment or a tiny house, when you simplify, your space will feel more functional and enjoyable. Embrace the freedom that comes with having less. It allows you to focus on the things that really matter. Chapter 6. The hidden benefits of minimalism. Freedom, focus, and fun. Minimalism isn't just about clearing your space, it's about improving your entire life. Once you start letting go of unnecessary things, you'll experience benefits that go far beyond your home. Minimalism frees up your time, money, and energy, giving you the opportunity to focus on what really matters. One of the first benefits you'll notice is the freedom that comes with owning less. With fewer possessions to maintain, clean, and organize, you'll find that your time becomes more your own. According to a study from the University of Minnesota, people who embrace minimalism report feeling less stressed and more in control of their time. Financial freedom is another powerful benefit of minimalism. When you stop buying things you don't need, you can save money for what truly matters, whether it's travel, hobbies, or experiences that bring you joy. A survey by the National Endowment for Financial Education found that people who practiced minimalism were more likely to have savings and less debt. Minimalism also promotes focus. When you remove distractions from your life, both physical and mental, you'll find it easier to focus on your goals. Studies show that people who declutter their workspaces are more productive and less likely to feel overwhelmed. The minimalist lifestyle allows you to zero in on what's important and eliminate the rest. With all this newfound time, money, and focus, you can pursue activities that bring true joy. Minimalism encourages you to make room for fun, whether it's learning a new skill, spending time with loved ones, or exploring new hobbies. According to a report by the Bureau of Economic Analysis, people who invest in experiences rather than material goods tend to report higher levels of happiness. Minimalism is also about simplifying your decisions. When your environment and mind are less cluttered, you make decisions more easily. This leads to a more intentional, fulfilling life. Author Joshua Becker, in his book The More of Less, says, "The less you own, the less you have to manage." Ultimately, minimalism isn't just a way to live, it's a way to thrive. It's about creating a life that aligns with your values, where you can focus on what brings you happiness and fulfillment. The more you embrace minimalism, the more you'll realize that it's not about deprivation, it's about having more of what truly matters. If you enjoyed these tips, make sure to subscribe for more on how to simplify your life and start living with intention.